Code Interpreter Adventure, Emma's first steps into data exploration with Chappy. Now that I understand what data exploration is, I'm ready to give it a try.
That's the spirit, Emma. Let's start by viewing the first few lines of your dataset.
But why do I need to do that?
Viewing the initial lines of your dataset allows you to get a grasp on what kind of data is in your dataset, the format it's in, and any potential issues that might need addressing. It's like an introductory handshake with your data.
Okay, I understand. But I'm not a programmer.
That's not a problem, Emma. You won't need to write any code. All you have to do is type a simple command in the next cell of your ChatGPT. Try typing, display the first few lines of the dataset in table format.
That does sound simple. Let me give it a try. The data has been displayed in a table format.
Excellent! If you want to see the underlying code that was used, you can click on Show Work to see what was executed in the backend.
That's handy. It makes it easy to understand the process from input to output. But what does everything in the table mean? I can't make sense of it.
If you're not sure about anything in the table, you can always ask me. Try typing, explain this table in detail.
All right, let me give that a try. Explain this table in detail.
Sure, I can provide a brief description of each column in the table. 1. Ship mode. This describes the method of shipping used for the delivery of the product. The ship mode could be something like second class, standard class, etc. 2. Segment. This refers to the type of customer who made the purchase. The segment could be consumer, corporate, etc. 3. Country. This is the country where the sale was made. In this dataset, all sales are from the United States. 4. City. This refers to the city where the sale was made. 5. State. This refers to the state where the sale was made. 6. Postal code. This refers to the postal code or the location where the sale was made. 7. Region. This refers to the regional segments where the sale was made. The region could be south, west, etc. 8. Category. This refers to the high-level category of the product that was sold. It could be furniture, office supplies, etc. 9. Subcategory. This is a more specific classification of the product within the main category. For example, within the furniture category, there could be subcategories like chairs, tables, etc. 10. Sales. This is the revenue from the sale of the product. It's typically calculated as the product of the quantity sold and the selling price per unit. 11. Quantity. This is the number of units of the product that were sold in the transaction. 12. Discounts. This is the discount that was applied to the product sale. It's typically expressed as a fraction of the selling price. 13. Profit. This is the profit made from the sale of the product. It's typically calculated as the sales revenue minus the cost of goods sold, COGS, and will take into account factors like discounts. This dataset could be useful for a variety of sales and profitability analysis. You could look at sales and profits by region, by product category, by customer segments, and more. You could also analyze the effect of discounts on sales and profitability.
Now that I understand the data, I'm curious to know how much of each type of data is in this dataset.
Let's ask ChatGPT to display the data types and quantity of data in table format.
Okay. Display the data types and quantity of data in table format. The data types and the quantity of each are now displayed. But what does object mean?
The object data type generally represents strings or character data. These could be words, sentences, or alphanumeric characters.
What about int64 and float64?
Int64 and float 64 represent integer and floating point numbers, respectively. Integer values are whole numbers, while floating point numbers are those with decimals.
I see. And what is non-null count?
The non-null count is the number of non-missing values in each column. In this case, all columns have 9,994 non-null values, indicating that there are no missing values in this dataset.
It's amazing that I can do all this without writing a single line of code.